Shalom.
So,
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Chakadash.
Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, Ba'ashem in the name, Yahweh Shai, the Messiah, the Lord, who God's Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, Chakadash, Holy Spirit, doing the works, feeding the lamb of the elect, Salah. Double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and we will. Peace and blessings to you, like to Israel. Shalom and above all. So we trying to get right into it, man. Through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shemel Shai. Title of the lesson is In Due Season. You know, in due season, meaning what? The Lord gonna judge these niggas in due season, man. Like scripture say, fret not thyself because of evildoers, you know?
Right.
So we're not worried. You know, you might just, you know, them niggas who wicked in the world, they might be getting money. You know, they might have the nice cars and the nice looking women and stuff like that. But just know the Lord is going to get you, man.
That's right.
Like that dude, Lil Boozy, he was
Wicked.
Wicked as hell, flicking off the Most High. Now look, you got to get your leg, you potentially going to get your leg chopped off, man.
Also, he lacked the fear for the Most High.
That's right, you got it. Hey,
I throw that in there.
Yeah, for sure though. He lacked fear, and that's what came to him. Matter of fact, I'm sure you get 2nd Ezra, chapter 9. Start from the top. Because I want to get in that spirit of prophecy more too, man. Especially these times we're coming into prophecy. You know.
2nd Ezra, chapter 9, starting at the top. Yep. 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, starting at the top. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
So he said, measure the time diligently within itself. Meaning what? We got to be watchmen. We got to watch the time. All right, we are watchmen in Yahweh Shemel Shai, according to Ezekiel. All right, Lord willing, we be those men. Lord said He set us up as watchmen upon the house of Israel. So we watching out for everything, man. We watching the times. We watching over the flock. We watching out for ourselves. You know, make sure that we're staying in the spirit, so on and so forth. And when it said measure the time diligently in itself, how do you do that? By way of the prophecies, man. We know what time frame we're in by way of the prophecies, man.
That's right.
Like Yahweh said, when you shall see these things to come to pass, know that it is well nigh to the end, even unto the doors. You know, roughly paraphrasing, man. Okay. Keep reading about
verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
The end is manifest, man. We are at the end of Esau's kingdom, which means the beginning of our kingdom. According to 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. All right, Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. That's right. You got it up. Verse 6.
Verse 6. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs.
So that's how we know we're in the end, through these effects and through these signs, man. That you
Right.
have about Shemel Shai. Go ahead, sure.
And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
So it says, ye have believed. So for those of you, those of ye who have believed, you're going to be saved by your faith and by your works, man.
Right.
So the Lord is going to take care of His men. If we've been out here working for Yahweh Shemel Shai diligently, man, you know, fearing the Lord, okay, doing what the Lord tells us to do, having faith, man, okay, the Lord's going to deal with us in these days, man.
Right, to suit the Lord.
You know, you got a piece of it?
Go
ahead.
Shalakia.
The Lord going to be dealing with us, man. All right? So don't worry, you know, don't worry about the time of Jacob's trouble, how you going to do this, how you going to do that. Read Matthew the 6th chapter. You know, Yahushua said, you know, don't worry about the food and raiment. You know, is the body not much more than food and raiment? You know, Lord going to take care of all that. Even down to, and, you know, we was just talking about this before the camera was on it. Even down to taking a shit, man. The Lord going to make sure you take your shit.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why you got to seek the Lord, all right? I want to pull out 2 Chronicles 15 and 13. All right, that whosoever would not seek the Lord Yahweh of Israel shall be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. Okay, you gotta seek your help, Hashem Yahushua. You see, the brothers, the elders and apostles. You see the brothers out in the street teaching, trying to feed the sheep. You have to seek the word. You have to seek your help, Hashem Yahushua. Because when that famine of the word comes, you're gonna be searching for answers, and everything you find is gonna be promoting the mark of the beast, promoting Esau's agenda. You feel me? Promoting the NWO New World Order, all that. Okay? And I have a precept for the famine of the word. Amos. That's Amos 8 and 11.
This is gonna be a literal famine of word of bread and spiritual bread.
And in the scriptures, it differentiates the difference between the famine of food and the famine of word. Okay? This is Amos 8 and 11. All right. Behold, the day is come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. Okay? So it specifically tells you clearly there's not going to be a famine of bread or water, but it's going to be a famine of hearing Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, hearing the word. Okay? That's a famine of the word. And when that happens, okay, you're going to be done for it. Because once you're searching for answers, it's going to be too late.
And
all right?
There's going to be a famine of bread too, but also there's going to be a famine of the word, as the brother just read. And on top of that, we low-key are approaching them times right now, because the other day, YouTube cut off for like an hour or two. Niggas was scrambling.
Was able to upload nothing.
So, what does that go to show you, man? Esau just like, okay, he getting ready, man. If he could cut the YouTube off like that, man, how much more in that day, man? So that's why it's best to seek the Lord while he may be found.
That's right.
And not too long ago, you see that, maybe a day ago, you see that the Bible and newspaper is going to be banned for a hate crime. So that just to show you what time that we are in, that it's going to be, like the brother said, not the famine. It's going to be a famine of bread, but a famine of the word. It's going to be a day when the Lord cuts off from the prophets among you guys, because he's going to be done.
Matter of fact,
Esau wicked.
Let's go ahead and keep reading on that second Ezra 9, Brother Sean.
Let me see where I was. I believe I was on 8. All right. Second Ezra 9 and verse 8.
You can read that 7 again.
7. Second Ezra 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said pearls, and shall see my salvation in my land, and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
So they're going to be preserved from the said perils. And what's that, man? The troubles, the said troubles. Jacob's trouble, man. All right, but as for you 2/3, on verse 9, we're going to get into that.
All right. Verse 9, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
Why? Because you abused the ways of Yahweh Shai, now you will be tormented, man. You want me to read what you look for?
Yeah.
Verse 10, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. And that's the thing, you didn't know the Lord. What does it mean to know the Lord? 1 John 2 and 4. He that say he knows the Father, but keepeth not the commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. So you don't know Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right?
I think you just read it.
Well, that's the point.
I got a precept.
You can get it. Remember about the battery, Archie. But nah, go ahead though. Should be alright. We'll get the notification of like 20%,
This is Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 4. Therefore I said, surely these are poor, they are foolish, for they know not the way of the Lord, nor the judgment of their God. Yahweh. Right? So, it says that, the 2/3 are foolish. They're foolish people, Scottish children. They don't know, they don't know their power. They don't know the Most High. In the churches, they teach that, the Most High forgives. The Most High, you can come as ye are. They don't teach none of the, the great things that the Most High would do to you if you, disobey Him. They only teach you, that you could do, you could do folly, 6 days a week, and then on Sunday you could just be repentant of your sins. But that's not how it works. When you come, when you you come to serve the Most High, you need to change. You gotta change from the person you were before and become as new.
Get rid of the old man. And
And
just to add on top of that, the Christian churches, they paint this image to make you think, speaking plain, speaking to Jake, they're trying to make you think the Most High is soft. Right? Feel me? They're trying to make you think, the Most High is soft. He not gonna mess you up. All right. But just back a precept I have for the 2/3. Okay, 2/3 of Israel. Okay, this is 2nd Ezra 8, starting at verse 55. Okay. And therefore, ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish, speaking of the 2/3, okay, verse 56, for when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his laws, and forsook his ways. Okay? So basically, right, that's telling you, don't even feel bad for the 2/3, because it's telling you why this happened to the 2/3, all right? Don't even ask questions. Oh, Most High, Yahweh Bashem outside. Why can't my brother come with me? Why can't my mom come with me? They go to church every Sunday. They go to church every Saturday. They pray to you, but they you feel me? It specifically tells you in verse 56. All right. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his laws, and forsook his ways. Okay. All those people that you try to tell about the truth. Okay. They said nah. They scorn the law. They despise the Most High when you were trying to tell them the truth. Okay, so we getting close to that time where when they really trying to take heed to that is when Esau's running down these 2/3 niggas, just straight like that.
I got a precept for that. This is Book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 22. How long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorners, and fools hate knowledge. 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. 24. Because I have called, and ye have refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded.
Yep. 24. Can't say you didn't hear the word. The Lord said, I will make my words known unto you. Can't say you didn't hear the word, man. Therefore, you're marked. And it don't really matter which Israelite group you heard. If you still heard the word, you still marked.
Even if it wasn't GMS.
Yep.
If you heard the word, it could have been any camp.
Yep.
You heard the word. You knew. You feel me? You heard the word that you were Israelite.
Yep.
You feel me?
That's
and
all
once you heard that,
hear.
that's all you got to hear.
Yep.
And now that you know you're Israelite, you just say, okay, cool, whatever. Just keep pushing.
Yep.
Like if they tell you you're Israelite, you're chosen children of Israel, you got to be like, whoa. What do I do now?
Do this. Prepare yourself for the search of your father.
Come on, man.
Paraphrasing.
Come on, man.
I got two more. Go ahead. 25. But ye have sat not at my counsel, and with none of my reproof.
Meaning you despise the ways of the Most High.
26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock you when your fear cometh.
That's right.
So it tells you, in that day when Esau's coming down, bringing straight pain to you, 2/3. The Most High is gonna laugh at you.
Be on martial law.
Because when the prophets were among you, warning you day by day, you say, tomorrow I'll repent for my sins. And then the next day, tomorrow, you straight, you make a mockery of the Most High.
Yep. Hey, matter of fact, let me get that real quick, because brother said tomorrow, right? This ain't Annie. Alright? It ain't tomorrow. No, let's seek the Lord today. This is Sirach or Ecclesiastes 5, starting at verse 5. It said, let me start at verse 4. Let me start at verse 1. Sirach 5:1. Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. You're not supposed to lean on your own understanding.
That's right.
Verse 4. Or verse 3, and say not, who shall control me for my works, for the Lord will surely revenge thy pride. So that's for you, little Uzi. Who's going to control me for my works? The Lord surely revenge you for your pride, man. It says, say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? For the Lord is long-suffering, he will in no wise let thee go. And that's the title of this lesson, in due season. Meaning you, the Lord, going to judge you niggas in due season. Most High is Jake, man. Alright?
The ultimate Jake.
He's gonna let you talk your shit, but when he's stepping, he's stepping.
That's
Big
right.
stepping. Like we
Right.
saying Florida, stepping big.
And then what's crazy about most of these people, when the Most High gives some of these jakes this fame or a little bit of money, everything's all good. When you start getting a little adversity, Most High.
Mhm.
You know, He gives you, these so-called blessings, and then when things are going bad, you curse out the Most High.
Going back to 2nd Ezra 9, where it says, such in their life have received benefits and have not known me. You receive the benefits. The Lord gave you a little blessing. Because Scripture saying man can't receive nothing unless it was given to him from heaven. So yeah, ultimately the Lord is the one who gave you a Ferrari. Yeah, the Lord is the one who gave you a fine woman.
That's right.
But what did you do with it? Oh, I got this by me, nigga, self-made.
The same way,
So
self-made.
You didn't acknowledge the
Jay
way
love
you
that
watching
thing.
outside.
The same way the Most High gave it to you is the same way He could take it from you.
Right. And I'm going to keep reading on this. The Sirach, or Ecclesiastes 5 and verse 5, concerning propitiation, which means like an atonement for sins. It says, be not without fear to add sin unto sin. So the scriptures say, pray to the Most High and offend less. Roughly paraphrasing, you're supposed to offend less. You're not supposed to be adding sin unto sin, man.
Right.
You should be wanting to have no sins, much less add sin. And niggas be knowing they going off, man. You hear it in the songs. You got it.
Chill out on that. And that's why we say, we're following the laws and the commandments to the best of our ability.
Right.
That's right.
Verse 6. Oh, go ahead.
No, I just contemplate on. I just say it. No, I just wanted to say this because it just was in my mind. I just wanted to say it. So a lot of these jakes, because we get into that time, Esau for to be running down, and these jakes think they're gonna be able to fight back. They think they're gonna